Time Machine. My name's Dale Waxler, and we're going to talk about a new exhibit here at Wheels Through Time Museum called The Girls. And it's going to be a pretty interesting exhibit. The aesthetic look of the exhibit is going to be very dramatic. I've built some display lighting that's going to be very interesting, banners from the ceiling, and the entryway will come from the east side of the museum. So when you walk into the museum, actually after your museum tour, will be probably the focal point of entering the women's exhibit. Probably we'll put about 8 or 12 motorcycles in the exhibit, artifacts from women motorcyclists from 1905 to 1955. And I've got some friends in the industry that are really going to help out. I've got some really interesting, never before seen pictures of Dot Robinson, who's really known as the Lady of American Motorcycling. And we'll do stories on interesting ladies such as the Hodkiss sisters who crossed America in 1915. So I'm really excited about the exhibit. And we're going to be working on a few things today. I've got some new posters, and we're going to put the glass in this exhibit and see if it lights up like I think it will. But, you know, part of the spirit of the women and motorcycle rider is their apparel and the clothes they wear. And I've got some guests here today, the Wheels Through Time Machine Girls. This is Lindsay and this is Amanda, and they're going to help me put this display together today. So let's get to work and do a couple things.
Great. What are we doing?
I don't know. You know, I've got these posters around here. I'd like you to put them up on the various displays. And if you don't mind, why don't you two roll one of those wooden displays over in this corner over here.
Sure.
We're going to move the cars out in 3 or 4 days, and we'll start getting this set up.
I think I heard Dal say something about the motor maids like over 60 years old.
Wow.
They did everything. They rode together. They had their own box and everything.
This page is marked. Motor Maids of America. You know how cool that would be? Ghost town or bust?
Hey, Janet, how you doing?
Great.
How do you like that 41 Knucklehead?
I think I love it.
It fits you good.
Yeah, thank you. You know, it's pretty shiny too, but I can't figure out where this brake is.
Well, this is the brake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I got to tell you, one of the interesting things about Wheels Through Time is you never know who walks in the door. Janet just walked in the door less than 2 minutes ago, and I was telling her about our women's exhibit and what we're shooting, and she was just about to share some experience, her motorcycling experience with me. Tell me a little bit about when you bought your last bike.
My only bike I bought last January and the end of January, and learned to ride in February, and then in July took a trip to Alaska and British Columbia, and then out to Maine, and then back home to Asheville.
How many miles was that trip?
10,600.
And did you go solo?
No, my boyfriend
Gil went with you?
Yes, he did.
And you went how many miles?
10,600.
So what is, in your opinion, the best experience for a female motorcycle rider?
Oh, gosh. Well, originally, because I didn't know how to ride before, I took my motorcycle safety class, and the first thrill is when you lift your feet up and you put it on the pegs and you're riding. It was the biggest thrill, and then from there it
became second nature.
Yes, it just, everything is more exciting and more exciting.
And what are you riding now?
I have a dual sport, a Suzuki V-Strom 650.
A 650 V-Strom, great
Yeah.
bike.
Yeah.
And you do some off-road with it also?
Yeah, we did a lot of off-road out in British Columbia and Alaska.
Wow.
Up to some glaciers and out to Bella Coola. It's called the Hills. It's 18% grade, all switchback, just straight down. It is incredible.
How long did you plan your trip? Or was it very spontaneous?
Oh, gosh. We actually are working on it for probably 4 months, collecting up books and maps and things, but mostly it's things we learned along the way, meeting people, stopped in a bike shop in Calgary, and some adventure riders came in while we were there. Told us some great trails, like through the Kootenays, and they had a brochure on Bella Coola in one of the Canadian biker magazines, and we just kind of went from there and met locals everywhere that were extremely friendly, and took their advice on different routes.
Highlight of
and
that-
it was
highlight of that trip?
gorgeous. I would say probably Bella Coola, going through Gang Ranch and then out to that switchback.
Did you meet any other gal riders on your trip?
Actually, I did down in Bella Coola. They came across on the ferry, and there were 2 women and 1 man, and they had come in and they were going to ride up and out, but they didn't come in both ways. So I didn't really meet anyone that was like doing the whole adventure.
So hundreds of miles of gravel road.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
you just walked in the door. I know I caught you off guard, and I want you to join us for lunch, enjoy the museum,
Oh, that's
and
wonderful.
before you leave, I want some comments from you on the museum.
Oh yeah, definitely.
See if you can figure out some ways we can make some improvements.
Thank you.
Come on over here. Let me tell you a little about the women's
yes.
exhibit. So the idea of this women's exhibit, this is going to be a photographic history of women in motorcycling from 1905 to 1955. So we're staying back in the first 50 years of women in motorcycling. This is what the exhibit's going to look like. So right here, kind of where we're standing, is a big Ballard post here and here. So the cars will be gone.
Uh-huh.
So the Ballard post here and here with this really neat arch sign with the description of the exhibit. And in just a little bit, Gil is going to help me put in, thank you, these glass things that go in here. That's what these are in the picture. These are wooden stanchions I've made, and they have mirrors and glass. And I have this old Art Deco glass that's very fragile and heavy. And we're going to insert these, and we're actually going to see if this exhibit is going to do what I think it's going to do. And then inside the exhibit, you'll be able to walk in either here or here around this little wall, and the exhibit will take you on the main floor of the
Are these
museum.
lighted?
These are lit and mirrored.
Yeah.
Okay, so interesting entryway. The entryway will be from this side, so when you come in the museum, actually you'll take a tour of the facility in the upstairs and then wind down and take in the women's exhibit.
Nice.
The exhibit is called The Girls, and you may not know, but in the early day of motorcycling, women motorcycle riders were called girls. It wasn't a downgrading name, it was just what women motorcycles were called.
I like being a girl.
Yeah. So The Girls, a photographic history of women in motorcycling. The exhibit opens April 22nd, and you are invited.
Oh, thank you.
Gil, you are invited. I want to thank you guys very much for coming today.
Thank you very much.
And Gil, let's find some help. I don't know if you and I can do this. Let's get one more person, and let's insert this glass and see what it looks like.
Okay, great.
Perfect. Okay, we're gonna fire this thing up and see what it looks like. And I hope it lights. Are we ready?
Yeah.
A little more light.
That's it. Not as bright as I wanted it.
Couple more tubes. What kind of lights you got?
What's that?
What kind of lights are in it?
Fluorescent. It doesn't light up like I wanted it to. It's a good idea, but
Yeah.
I think once we change the lighting, it should have a whole new look. So, Amanda, have you ever been on a motorcycle before?
Actually, I haven't.
But you have those great motorcycle clothes on.
I know.
Are you a model, maybe? A motorcycle model? How about you, Lindsay? Have you ever been on a motorcycle?
Yes, grew up on one.
You grew up on one. Okay, come on, Amanda. I'll take you for a ride. You've never been on a bike before.
No, not.
Okay, hang on a minute. Let me start this thing up here.
Okay, now I know Lindsay has a lot of experience, but she's probably never been on a little solo seat like this before, so we'll see how she likes that. It's really pretty comfortable.
Hi, my name is Sue Reitz, and I work here at the Wheels Through Time Museum. I've been riding for quite some time now, and I'm looking forward to the upcoming women's exhibit.
What do you think of that ride?
Great.
Have you ever really sat on a nicer motorcycle than this?
No, I can't say that I have.
You know what this is?
Tell me.
This is a 1936 Knucklehead that's completely restored and in perfect condition.
It is. I love the colors.
Thank you very much. You know, I think, what do you think we should put these two, I have this matching pair of this bike, put these in the women's exhibit.
Yes,
Definitely?
absolutely.
Cool. Maybe some, what do you think about doing some of the modeling we did earlier with the, the still motion?
Yeah.
Cool?
Nice.
That'll be cool.
Good.
You're in. Hey Janet, thank you very much
Dale,
for
thank
you
you.
very much Gil for visiting
It was
today.
a
I hope
lot
you
of
enjoyed.
fun.
I hope it was a big surprise for you.
Oh,
So what is your
was.
reaction to Wheels Through Time Museum?
Oh, it was awesome. I'm going to tell everybody to come out here. There's just so many different things. I really enjoyed the part where they had the different motorcycle parts making different inventions, like the ice cutting.
homemade
Yes,
exhibit.
yes.
That's a pretty exciting
extremely
exhibit.
Unusual, and everything is just incredible condition.
Well, I may call upon your assistance in putting this women's exhibit together at
That'd
some
be
point.
great.
And,
That'd be great. That's really exciting to hear about this.
Maybe have some connections in Asheville where
Well, you got them now.
we can make them excited. Janet,
Thank you
you
very
again.
much.
I've really
Had a great
enjoyed having you here.
time.
It's been a great day in January.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you at the girls' exhibit in April.
And that's all for the time machine for now.